Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this album. Preach Bet. It's titled Damage Control. Okay, they got a picture of what's his face? Myron. And it says he's panicking. What's going on? Okay, let's watch and see.
This video is sponsored by...
Myron always gotta think he's like 900 IQ. He said, I'm gonna expose Netflix.
You ain't gonna expose shit.
So what they don't know is I had a video ready to go from before.
Is this regarding, there's like some documentary or something? I saw some headlines and some titles of videos that said something about a documentary was made about the red pill community, and I'm guessing that Myron and Fresh Fit he's fit anyway. Myron and the other nigga was a part of the doc, so I think that's what this is in regards to.
Because I knew that he was gonna go ahead and fucking do some bullshit.
He got a book in the back that says Why Women Deserve Less, you know. This nigga is such a clown. What a lame.
And you guys allowed me to utilize the nuke I've been sitting on for several months.
Spend time with your girl, that's gay. Spend time with your boys, the regular way. I don't want women alone.
That's what it's giving.
Because I told them, I'm not doing unless you guys remove Angie from the thing. This is what they tell me.
Guys, if you don't aware, there's a guy who stole 10K from me. What happened was, and I actually recorded this. You can hear.
This isn't the footage, is it?
He's always been very straightforward with me, and I...
Oh, what'd you say? I was always been straightforward with her?
You got a happy relationship?
Yeah, he's very honest. I have always said that. Myron's somebody in front of the cameras, but behind them is somebody else with me.
Girl, she already... Girl. I mean, I might as well call him girl. Anyway, she already exposed you and said that she wasn't even sleeping with you. What are you talking about?
What was that? What did she say?
Myron is somebody in front of the cameras, but behind them is somebody else with me.
Behind the camera, she's what? He's somebody else.
Yeah. Well,
She's saying fake.
That was the whole basis, the whole genesis of what happened between us was exactly what we were saying. That's what we were saying.
We know these guys are tricks. We know they pay for pussy. We know Walter pays 15 bands for the girl that he's with so she can be with him so he can buy her bracelets. We know this dude be tricking too. He don't even bang the girl, but he pays her rent, pays all the rent, all that stuff. We know they trick him. So we know off camera.
But they reading books about why women deserve less, but you giving them more and more, and they giving you less. So the book you read, it ain't working for you. You ain't even following the guidelines, apparently.
Appreciate you, girlfriend.
And I will love him as long as we're together. He's a great person, and...
He cut that part out.
He didn't cut that part out. No, he didn't include that. He didn't include that. I don't remember him including that. He didn't include her saying some good things, but she didn't say this part. So he's pretending like this is some kind of gotcha. That's what he's doing.
He's actually a great man. Like, he's actually a great person. He has great values, and I love it. I love everything about him.
Guys, remember, this was filmed in March of 2025.
They make the jokes about Rollerblade Rico. Angie was single for like 5-6 months at that point. You found out about that before me because I was done. I was already, it was over.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Angie was single for like 5-6 months at that point.
So the UK is the 6th largest economy in the world and the 4th largest that we export to, right? So it's a huge market.
Angie was single for like 5-6 months at that point.
Yeah, you gotta see this guy.
If I'm being 1,000, my girls, you're all your friend. Like, I'm gonna keep 1,000. My girls, all y'all. This girl's only gonna do somebody in a roller thing. Not knowing that, bro, that video was taken when, in August? Nigga, she been single for months.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So these are stories from Rollerblade Rico on Instagram, and if you look at the dates, on one day you got her kissing Myron on stream, on the next she with Rollerblade Rico.
If I'm being 1,000, my girls, you're all your friend.
The whole time he's still bigging her up, talking about her, and she's in all this guy's Instagram stories, holding hands, being cute.
She didn't want to be in the fucking documentary because this scumbag reached out to her right before the documentary was released. Hi, Angie, I'm very happy to talk to you through your small appearance in the documentary. However, if you don't want to pass on your cell number, it's worth me clarifying that you appear for just 2 minutes in a 90-minute film as shot about in Miami. Myron's just one of 4 main contributors across the documentary, so he is not the sole focus. The film will drop on Netflix on March 11 next week. Oh, she had told them, guys, I don't want to be in the documentary. So what does he do? He tries to get her number to talk to her. I told her, Angie, don't talk to them.
No documentarian has an obligation not to include someone who's a public figure in their documentary. Just wanted to be clear about that, but let's keep listening because Myron's got more.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to use this footage.
So here we are, 900 IQ Myron. Myron's always the smartest person in the room. You guys ever notice that? He always knew ahead of time, even when he didn't know he knew. It's kind of like that situation with Ling Ling. Do you remember? He was defending, oh, yeah, she's not an escort. She's from a good Chinese family. I know her. And he did the next line. Are you fucking stupid, fans? Even though the fans were telling him, like, she a bit shady. What does this guy do? You fucking idiots. Hey, I'm like, expose her. You're not going to be accountable for the fact that you couldn't see what all your family, no? Even now, he's like, I fucking knew that these guys were shady. Then why did you accept the documentary? If you didn't want your girl in the documentary, why didn't you phone her ahead of time and be like, babe, they're filming things. It's probably going to be adversarial, awkward. Luther's no to me. Piece like this. Stay home. 900 IQ Myron. In the brain. In the brain of a man with a
For a
haircut.
quick second right there, it looked like you were looking in the crystal ball. I don't appreciate it. Don't ever do that shit again.
I'm not going to lie. Your head, the back of your head look ridiculous. Every time I see it, I just like...
I was thinking the front of his head looked a little off, but I was going to leave him alone.
You know what? Sometimes I be staring not because I want to talk to you, but I'll glance over and I'm like, oh, this is my co-host. And it just takes me a second. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My name is The Shining.
See the back of your head. No.
Get out of my fridge. Go enjoy outside. You, sir, should be able to enjoy Formula 6.
Myron's 900 IQ. I got to keep up, okay? So he knew what they were going to do, accepted the documentary, and now he's going to expose them. So let's see the expose. Clearly he cares about her so much because he knew ahead of time and did nothing to protect her.
That's not fair to them. I signed up for it, they didn't. So that's really what it is. I think it's a very reasonable request. And I'm telling them, cut her out. You guys can get content with me. Cut her out, though, for her safety.
I think the danger is that it looks like, in a film where we're documenting the masculinity movement and asking questions about whether it's damaging or abusive, right? Asking questions about how appropriate it is in relation to women, then we can't allow someone, even the appearance of someone, silencing a woman. Like the idea...
Silencing a woman, right?
That's a very valid point. It would be unethical for them, considering the point of this documentary, to not include her segment that she voluntarily gave. You can't participate in a documentary as
What is the name of this doc? I haven't seen anyone talking about it other than the headlines that have been like, oh, Red Pill doc exposes Myron or whatever the hell. But other than that, I haven't seen any, comments about it or headlines about it or anything.
Public person, and then the partner comes on their behalf and says you can't include her, well then they're participating in his controlling of her actions. Now, if she wants to come forward and say something, they can make an assessment at that time. But I think for the public good, it's good to understand the mindset of people, because you have to remember, Myron and her put on a facade. Oh, we're good. I'm going to have multiple wives, but he's the best fucking husband. I love this ball man, and he's beautiful, and he takes care of me and my bills. He's amazing. And then, by the way,
No equity, no, pussy, no.
I just want to say Luther is completely in the right to not exclude this segment.
She doesn't want to be in a documentary. I can show you the text message or call her on three-way and let you hear it yourself. She does not want to be in a documentary whatsoever.
But Angie's on your stream, Myron.
She's not. She hasn't been on my streams in months. She has not been on my content for...
Still are. Anyone could easily find her.
That's fine, but she hasn't been on my streams.
This is another lie. She was on the stream just a week and a half before on his own personal stream. But he needs to lie like this to be able to convince the guy that she shouldn't be seen as a public figure, even though she shows up on his stream all the time, even though he uses her as an argument for why his lifestyle works.
And the fourth largest.
My girl. Nobody asked him to volunteer information about his girlfriend. Nobody asked him to make that shit public. Nobody asked her to make a reoccurring character. Nobody asked him to go into debates and be like, Angie's finer than all you ugly ass, or some of y'all black women, okay? Let me remind y'all, my girl Angie stays at home, she cooks, she cleans, and she packs my condoms, because she's a fucking loser.
Yeah, and here's the thing, no. She lives a great fucking life, and she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than other girls here, no offense. That's right? But what I'm trying to explain to you ladies is that you got the guy that checks off all the boxes. You gotta pay the price for that man checking all those boxes. He didn't check all those boxes off to just fuck with you.
Nobody asked you to say that. You did that yourself. So you can't make your partner a public person, profit from it, help it to build your business, and then when people want to cover it, then you want to go, guys, we need to protect her. Exactly. That's not the way that shit works.
Yeah, it was never about protecting Angie. It was just about trying to get content to try to get a gotcha. And they couldn't even get the gotcha.
Pause. My guy. It's not because you're screaming that it's true. The gotcha was there. We felt it. We saw it. It was real.
Facts.
And I don't even think that shit was intentional. It was just what do you think about that? Well, there was an awkwardness that was you, my friend. The gotcha was there.
He made you look really fucking stupid in that whole documentary. You showed up for a small portion, but you came out as the top two dumbest looking people in that documentary.
Because I told them, I'm not doing shit unless you guys remove Angie from the thing. That's what they tell me.
Guys, if you don't aware, there's a guy who stole $10K from me. What happened was, and I actually recorded this. You can hear slam dunk proof that Netflix are. I have all the evidence, Your Honor.
Can't even add no fucking subtitles. What was said there, Myron? We don't know. That makes a noise.
Is anyone with headphones okay right now?
It sounds like you have good head game. Paul.
That is what I was thinking about. I don't know about good, but that is what it sounds like.
Hey, listen, I did watch the grapefruit technique, so I can coach my girl, bro, on how to take care of.
Oh my God, the grapefruit technique. He brought it back with that one. Jesus.
Did you sound like a
that shit was so stupid.
Grapefruit technique? Right there.
I have literally never tasted a grapefruit since that video. It's been 20 years.
You know what's crazy?
Wait, what
there.
I have literally never tasted a grapefruit since that video. It's been 20 years.
You know what's crazy?
He said he hasn't tasted a grapefruit since that video. I never even like grapefruit. They're nasty. They bitter. They don't even taste good.
I shave my head and your forehead's still bigger than mine. It's crazy. Carry on.
Yeah. But you know what it is? Is that mine's like heritage. It's like you ever seen those commercials like National Heritage for Canada? They have like half of y'all don't know what 95% of y'all don't know. So I have to actually pull up a heritage Canadian heritage. So y'all don't know this, but actually basketball right over here. Take a look.
Before black people.
So what's cool about this? They kind of show the history of basketball and how it started.
Nobody says Mabaga.
They literally had somebody go up in a ladder to go pump that shit up.
There was no hole in the basket.
All right. Maybe we can allow a carry of a couple of steps.
Mr. Naismith, sir. It sure slows things down having to climb up here every time.
Well, then let's cut the bottom out of the basket.
But I need these baskets back.
Sir, we don't care about y'all stupid Canadian history. Or y'all trying to rewrite history. Get up out of here.
James Naismith from Almont, Ontario invented it. Basketball was being played by hundreds of millions of people.
A little heritage moment right there for you guys, okay?
It's funny because you do look like a basketball. You got oh shit, yeah, you my shit. Yeah.
Hey, preach me, dude. No, when you do lightsabers, okay? The first thing you gotta do is you gotta work on your wrist technique, right? You gotta
oh my God, I always get off topic. Get up out of here. They're so goofy.
Yes. Yes. No, it's not just hard to hear. We heard nothing. Nigga, that was Charlie Brown. And it wasn't Charlie Brown talking.
We can hear literally nothing.
We have camera footage of the theft of my car. So basically we can't see shit. But
back the lights.
Oh, we're back. My bad.
So you guys won't use it. I say that, right? And he goes, I say that.
My nigga, you added subtitles to Japanese anime. I had no idea. You could have said, yo, Angie does aim. I'm like, baby.
You won't use it. Not him. He's so proud of himself.
This man just
like he did something.
Also, you guys get us from that appreciation. But actually, do we still have these right now?
No, we don't have these.
We'll bring them back because these look nice. Okay, listen. Myron really went. Got him.
I'll accept Louis on camera saying, "Look, we're gonna keep her out of the documentary and do our best to do it." I'll accept that. And he's not even guaranteeing it on camera. All he's saying is we're gonna try and do our best. So if it does come out in a certain way, we can go from there.
Whoa! That's your girl, and you gonna try? I thought you were 900 IQ. I thought you knew what was gonna happen. That's why you was recording. You already knew in advance. But you gonna try to protect your girl?
I didn't give you a guarantee or I'm not, though.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, I'm explicitly saying I don't need a guarantee. What I'm saying is I just need.
You don't need a guarantee. Ooh. I haven't listened to this in its entirety. I'll just say that's my partner and they're the public figure and they're not demanding a guarantee for me. I'm going to feel a bit like, what do you mean? Are you that clout hungry? You need to have this guy back on that you can't demand a guarantee or you're going to stop filming? And just so you guys are aware, they go back to filming together. So apparently this was so important to them. But he didn't even want to guarantee that she wouldn't show up. 900 IQ, you wouldn't get it. If you don't understand, it's because you're too stupid.
Look, guys, can you remove this part of the documentary? You guys still have hours of content. And honestly, there's nothing here that is relevant of artistic value. Like she was saying just good things about me, right? Like, I don't know why this needs to be in the documentary.
She was just saying good things about you. Is that what you think her appearance and that footage shows? And what it shows, Myron, is you being a complete fraud. Because you'll do this big-chested, oh, my girl follows my rules, she packs my condoms, she knows I'm going to fuck other girls, and she's okay with it. That's what the persona you put up. But what the footage showed was that you were making promises such as, oh, you know, maybe I'm going to change my mind. Maybe I'm just going to want one wife. Maybe I'm just going to want to be with one girl. Because that's what he was telling her behind the scenes to keep her invested. Because when he says, I want multiple wives, he's comfortable to say to Louis. But in front of his girl, what happens? He starts saying, you know, maybe I'll change my mind. So it goes to show you that these guys are complete frauds. In front of their audience, yo, bitches follow my rule. And then once they get in front of their girl, they be like,
oh, motherfucker just left.
Hey, baby.
Beta!
You know, yeah, there's these other girls, but you know, nobody like you, girl.
Manipulation.
I'm gonna help you get your citizenship and shit. Yeah, just pack. You don't want to pack condoms? You're gonna do, but let me say it though. Let me say you pack my condoms. You know, if you guys actually think about Fresh and Fit, some of the things that made them took the biggest hit to their reputation was their real life relationships with the women they were dating. And the reason why they don't want that any of the footage is simple. Their ideology is not real. And it shows because you even watch Justin Waller and his wife. Oh, my wife does what the fuck I say. And when the wife explains why she's okay with her husband sleeping with other women, do you remember what she said in the documentary?
That was not really her thing. She's like, oh, yeah. She was very hesitant on that. Mm-hmm. She was clear that it was not her thing. She was not really on that. Mm-hmm. Even though it's like, so if someone is claiming that, I doubt that person is packing your condom. I mean, you're not even sleeping with her, so.
But I'll tell you what she said in the documentary that stood out to me. She said it. She said, I've been with a lot of men who cheated on me and lied to me. So I appreciate the fact that he's honest. So what is her reason for staying? It's not that she likes his lifestyle. It's that she's traumatized by the infidelity she experienced before. The reason why they don't want you guys to see the footage is that reason alone.
And Myron in Florida. I love how I did a whole workout, but they didn't fucking show any of that. They want to come and watch me do a workout.
It's a documentary not on your workout. It's not a workout routine like, hey, I work out. Let's show that. No, they're gonna. Do you even know how fucking documentaries or TV works?
Hold on, let me
You're gonna take a lot more footage of what's gonna appear.
And no shade, but it's not like, oh, we have to get this footage in because he has the most impressive physique we've ever seen. It's not giving that. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with his body, but it's not like, oh, we gotta show this. Like, what are you talking about?
Let's see why he thinks that. Let me go.
They only got like that part. And then they're here with them for like 2 hours in the gym, and they only show this?
Again,
So you want them to show 2 hours in the gym? Documentary is 90 minutes. You want out of those 90 minutes be 2 hours of you in the gym? Is that even the subject of the documentary?
It's not even relevant.
Myron goes to the gym.
You might have shaved, but you're not 900 IQ like us. Did
Thank
you shave
God
yourself?
Huh?
Shave yourself?
Yeah, of course I
You
did.
did good. I was checking to see if you missed any spots behind you. You missed nothing.
I knew that's what you were doing. I knew that was what you were doing.
Do you want me to join you in solidarity?
You what?
Huh?
If I want you to join? No, please don't. Don't go
We're
back
gonna be
there.
two bald dudes.
No.
I've been preached.
No.
Smooth everywhere.
No, look like two nuts. No. Fuck that.
I've been preached. Testicles.
Fuck that shit.
I'm not gonna lie. Any future beef that we have will feature some of the best jokes. Yo, these two gay niggas looking like testicles trying to beef with me.
Looking like coconuts in Barbados?
Exactly.
Oh, we don't need y'all in the back trying to. We don't need it.
I won't lie, guys. I've seen Myron do big reveals numerous times, and every time it's just a big PR
flops.
It flops. But you know what, though? When I'm doing this, none of this matters. None of the truth, none of the facts, none of the realities matter. People are very entrenched in their communities, and for men who are really deep in these red pill spaces, what matters to them the most is that they have a sense of community and belonging, and they'll defend the people in there. So even if they're exposed as frauds, even if the talking points are debunked, even if studies come out to be fake, it doesn't really matter. Because the issue is that they don't feel like they have community if they're not in those environments, so they will gaslight themselves into thinking this shit's real. Myron's a total grifter and a total fraud. Most of these guys were exposed throughout this documentary as being that, but it doesn't matter. And I try to say this to people because on one hand, the exposure might be kind of a good thing to some folks, but it doesn't really get to the root issue, which is that men just don't really have that many outlets or good community-oriented spaces where they can feel welcomed and seen and not feel like they're going to be judged for not being perfect in the eyes of how women should view men. There should be a middle ground, you know? A middle ground that is not like the fucking goofy-ass red pill where she's your house slave and watches you cheat every day. But it doesn't really exist. But for the men who are entrenched in this space, is it going to move them? No. And for the people who already know the truth, it's just being like, bitch, we've been ahead of this Netflix game forever. But it's cool to see our group chat on the main screen. End of the day, I don't really think this moves the needle in any type of way other than creating a bit of awareness. But if spaces don't get created where people can feel openly talking about stuff without being perfect, I don't think this is going to do much. What do you want to say?
Fuck that guy.
Interesting. It kind of makes me want to check out a bit of the doc. I don't know if I could sit there and watch a 2-hour, red pill doc, but I kind of want to see Myron's part. Because he seemed a bit triggered by, what they included. So I kind of want to see that section of the doc. Let me know if you've seen it. But yeah, he sounded very dumb, and you know, he exposed what we already knew, that he's fake, and how he acts on camera is not how he actually acts behind the scenes. And he lied about the timeline of his relationship with Angie as well, trying to make it seem like, oh no, she wasn't cheating on me. Yes, she was. So you look goofy. But anyway, interesting vid. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.